गोपैः कुञ्जान्तर्वर्तिनं नमत मंदार पुष्पवासित मंदानिल सेवित परानंदम मंदाकिनीयुत पदम नमत महानंददम महापुरुषम सुरभिकृतदिग्वलयं सुरभिशतैरावृतः परितः सुरभितीक्ष्णपणमहा सुरभीमं यादवं नमत अशरण शरण महाप्रभो तुम स्वामी हम दास की जय कृपा कृपालु मम दीजय गुरु सहवास तुम दीनन रखवार हम अहंकार अवतार अस करो कृपा कृपालु अब दीन बनो सरकार हो सो हो पतित जो पतित ना पुहिमान ऐसे पतित विचित्र को पावन करु तव जान सब भिखारी जगत के जेतिक नातेदार दिव्य प्रेम आनंद के तुम एक साहूकार धनी गुरुवर धाम निवास सुनो मन पुण्यन पुंज सो पाए जो बनी दीन प्रपन्न रहो गुरु के नित सेवा सोताहि रिझाए जो मन दे हरि को गुरु को सुमिरो रसना सो सदा गुण गाए जो क्षण भंगुर जीवन जाने मना क्षण हो जाने व्यर्थ कमाए जो सब धामन वारो वृंदावन पै और वृंदावन हो गुरु धाम पैवारो जो गुरु के पद प्रीति जुरी तो भजो चली आवे गो ब्रह्म विचारो है हरि निर्मल भक्तन को गुरु है अधमों को उदाहरण हारो औरन को गुरु हो या न हो गुरु मेरो कृपालु सुभाग हमारो और लाडली लाल की
जय।
सियावर रामचंद्र की
जय।
पवन सुत हनुमान की
जय।
श्रीमद सतगुरु सरकार की
जय।
श्री भक्ति धाम की
जय।
श्री युगल कुंज की
जय।
जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे।
Radhe Radhe, we'll sing from the handout today. We are singing Jhulan song as today is Haryali Tej. So please meditate on Radha Krishna sitting on the swing and we are singing Jhulan song.
झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी
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 देखो सखी
देखो सखी
देखो सखी
देखो सखी
झूलत श्यामा श्याम 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 देखो सखी
झूलत देखो सखी
ललिता देख ब्रजबाम देखो सखी
ललिता दिग ब्रजबाम देखो सखी
ललिता देख ब्रजबाम देखो सखी
देखो सखी
देखो सखी
देखो सखी
देखो सखी
झूलत श्यामा श्याम 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 देखो सखी
कर पाही दीने रस भीने
गरबाही दीने रस भीने
दिगर पाही दीने रस भीने
गरबाही दीने रस भीने
छीने छवि शतकाम देखो सखी
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 झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी
झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देख
सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी सखी देखो सखी देखो सखी देखो सखी देखो सखी झुकी झुकी झूमी झूमी दो झूलत 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 प्रेम रूप रसधाम देखो सखी 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 झूलत श्यामा श्याम 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 देखो सखी मुरली मधुर बजावत गावत मुरली झूलत झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी हिय फूली कृपालु कालिंदी हो 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 हिय फूली कृपालु कालिंदी हो हिय फूली कृपालु कालिंदी हो छुवती छुवती तरंगनी पाम देखो सखी 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 प्रेम रूप रसधाम देखो सखी प्रेम रूप रसधाम देखो सखी ललितादिक ब्रजवाम देखो सखी ललितादिक ब्रजवाम देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा देखो सखी झूलत श्यामा श्याम देखो सखी। बोलिए लाली लाल की जय।
श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। We'll sing from the second handout now. You'll get it. हलबेली सरकार की जय। आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
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 झूला डर्यो कुंज कदम बन डार।
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 झूला डर्यो कुंज कदम बन डार।
झूला डर्यो कुंज कदम बन डार।
आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
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 चंदन को झूला रछवार।
चंदन को झूला रिझवार।
चंदन को झूला रछवार।
चंदन को झूला रिझवार।
झूला को रेशम डोर निहार।
झूला की रेशम डोर निहार।
झूला की रेशम डोर निहार।
झूला की रेशम डोर निहार।
लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
झूला डर्यो कुंज कदम बनडार।
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 आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
झूला किय फूलन को सिंगार।
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 चंदन फूलन महक अपार।
चंदन फूलन महक अपार।
चंदन फूलन महक अपार।
चंदन फूलन महक अपार।
झूलन बैठी है भानु दुलार।
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 भानु दुलार।
भानु दुलार।
भानु दुलार।
भानु दुलार।
झूला बैठी है भानु दुलार।
झूलन बैठी है भानु दुलार।
झूला झूलावत नंद कुमार।
झूला झूलावत नंद कुमार।
झूला झूलावत नंद कुमार।
झूला झूलावत नंद कुमार।
झूलन बैठी है भानु दुलार।
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 झूला झूलावत नंद कुमार।
झूला झूलावत नंद कुमार।
आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
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 झूला डर्यो कुंज झूला डर्यो कुंज कदम बनडार।
झूला डर्यो कुंज कदम बनडार।
कदम बनडार।
कदम बनडार।
जय हो कदम बनडार।
कदम बनडार।
झूला डर्यो कुंज कदम बनडार।
झूला डर्यो कुंज
जय हो
कदम बनडार।
आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार। लाल झूलन बहार।
आली लखु लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
बोलिए झूलन लीला की जय, श्यामा श्याम की
जय।
श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। So we'll sing the rest of the Keertan after your lecture for in your shower.
We'll be singing from Book 1, page 72. Oh, sorry. I think it's book 2. There's no sticker on this one. Book 2, page 72. बोलो लाडली लाल की
जय।
प्रथमं सद्गुरुं वन्दे श्रीकृष्णं तदनन्तरं गुरु पापात्मनां त्राताम् श्रीकृष्णस्त्वमलात्मनाम् हृदं भोजे कृष्णः सजल जलदश्यामलतनुः सरोजाक्षः स्रग्विमुकुटकटकाद्याभरणवान् शरद्राकानाथ प्रतिमवदनः श्रीमुरलिकान् वहन्ध्येयो गोपीगणपरिवृतः कुङ्कुमचितः नमः कमलनाभाय नमः कमलमालिने नमः Namaste Kamale Kshana Yo Brahmanam Vidadhati Purvam Yo Vai Vedanscha Prahinoti Tasmai Tagvangha Devamatma Buddhi Prakasham Mumukchurvai Sharanamaham Prapadye. Dear devotees, today we're celebrating Jhulan Leela, and we're going to be singing a special Keertan, one of the many that Jagat Guru Shri Kripaluji Maharaj has written about Jhulan Leelas of Radha Krishna. And I'll explain a little bit about the Leela itself and why Shri Kripaluji Maharaj has revealed such divine Leelas for the devotees to chant and meditate upon. So let us sing the first line and then I'll explain a little bit. Dekhu Sakhi Savan Maas Bahar.
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 Savan Maas Bahar. Dekhu Sakhi 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 Sakhi Savan Maas Bahar.
Dekhu 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 Sakhi Savan Maas सावन मास बहार देखो सखी सावन मास बहार
देखो सखी सावन मास बहार
देखो सखी सावन मास बहार
In the Bhagavatam, Vedavyasji writes, Shushrusho Shraddadhanasya Vasudeva Katharuchi Syan Mahatsevaya Vipra Punyat Tirtha Nishevanat. The desire to hear the Leelas of Radha Krishna does not come naturally. It's not automatic to everyone. Only with the association of great saints, by doing sang, by doing satsang with great saints, do we develop such sanskars. So if somebody has a desire in this life from childhood, they naturally feel attracted to the form of God, the Leelas of God. Why is that? Syan Mahat Sevaya Vipra. They did seva to great saints in previous lifetimes. And through the grace of their divine guru in past lifetimes, they created those devotional sanskars. And those sanskars rise to their consciousness in this life and give them a natural attraction. How many people in the world, if you take almost 8 billion people, and ask them, are you interested in Jhulan Leela of Radha Krishna? Very few people would be. In fact, even those who are raised within the tradition of Sanatana Dharma, how many would be attracted to meditate on a Leela of Radha Krishna or take part in seeing a Jhulan Leela like we've created here? So it means it's a very special internal situation when a person feels the desire to hear the Leelas of Radha Krishna, sing songs about those Leelas. This shlok from the Bhagavad Puran that I quoted, it says actually, if a person doesn't have those sanskars, they can still create them by associating with a true saint in this life. Because the seed of attraction to God and God's Leelas is there within the heart of every person. Because we are ansh of Bhagwan, we're a part of Him, so we're naturally attracted to Him. Every soul, even those proclaimed atheists, are attracted to God. The proof is that everybody desires happiness. And since God is the very form of happiness, when someone wants to be happy, what their heart is really saying is that they want God, because God is true happiness. And this is because we belong to God. Eternally, at our most essential level, we are all a part of God, we belong to God, thus we all desire God. But to uncover sometimes our heart, that truth of that spiritual longing gets covered up with layers and layers of worldly attachments, desires, Maic impurities of the mind, and that has to be cleaned out. Our scriptures tell us that that work of cleaning that out is also done by the true saint. The divine guru helps us clean out those layers of impurities in our heart so that our true inner longing can rise to the surface. So, Shushrusho, the Bhagavatam says, if you associate with a divine saint, the first thing that's going to happen, if you don't naturally have those sanskars that you just grab somebody and say, hey, let me tell you a Leela of Radha Krishna. They'll say, sorry, I'm not interested. Okay, now take that person and have them associate with a divine saint. Be around them, do seva to them. Syan mahat sevaya vipra. Do some seva. Eventually what happens? Shushrusho. The person develops a desire first for philosophy. Oh, I want to understand something about this. What is soul? What is God? Where did I come from? The desire to understand the theory arises in the heart just through the association of a true saint. Then, Shraddha, the second thing. Now the person hearing the philosophy, associating with the saint, starts to feel a desire for God. First, there was some desire to understand the philosophy, and now hearing the philosophy that, oh, God is my eternal divine friend, and I could meet him face to face. The desire to meet God is born in the heart. We call that Shraddha, Bhog. Then the next thing that arises in the heart, Vasudeva Katha Ruchi, the desire to hear the Leelas of Radha Krishna. See, that comes a little ways along. Not everybody is initially attracted to the Leelas of Radha Krishna or Sitaram. But eventually, through the association of a true saint, the desire to understand the theoretical philosophy arises in the mind. After that, the desire to know God or to meet God. And finally, the desire to hear the Leelas. When Radha Krishna took avatar on this earth 5,000 years ago, as when Bhagwan Ram and Sita took avatar back in Treta Yuga, the most important reason as it concerns us for their dissension on the earth planet was actually the revelation of these Leelas. They provide devotional material for us. You see, if a person has passed those stages, they have the desire to hear the philosophy. Now they have a desire to meet Radha Krishna. And now they have a desire to hear the Leelas. Okay, well, what Leelas should they hear? Radha Krishna should reveal some of those Leelas. That is the main reason they come here on earth. Although, Tulsidas ji says, Hari avatar he tujhe hi hoi, idamitham kahi jat na soi. Bhagwan has so many reasons for everything he does, including taking avatar. No one could ever enumerate all of them. Just like when you go to the store, you don't make a separate trip for each and everything you need. You try to multitask. You accomplish multiple things with each trip. Similarly, when Bhagwan comes on earth, he has so many things he's going to accomplish. But as far as we're concerned, the most important thing is Bhakta hetu Bhagavan Prabhu Ram Dhare Utanu Bhupa Kiye Charit Pavan Param Prakrit Nar Anurup Soi Gun Gai Bhagat Bhav Tarhi Kripa Sindhu Tanuhit Janahit Tanu Dharahi Jagavistarahi Vimal Yash Ram Janma Karhetu. In order to reveal and spread the knowledge of his Leelas in the world, he descends on earth. Bhavesmin Klishyamana Nam Vidya Kama Karma Bhi Shravana Smarnar Harni Karishyan Niti Kechan Bhagavatam also says, Bhagwan comes on earth, reveals those leelas, and then the people like us who have a desire to know God, to meet God, and we want to hear those leelas, we do shravan of those leelas, we listen to them. And then we do smaran of them. We dwell upon them. We think about them. What do you do when you're in love with somebody? You keep thinking about them all the time. It's like a type of meditation. Oh, his eyes are like that. Oh, I like it so much when she moves her hand in that way. Every little thing you're attached to, you keep thinking of over and over. We call this smaran. Oh, I really like the sound of his voice. When you love someone, all those little details, you like to meditate upon them. You think about them over and over again. Maybe not after years of marriage, but in the beginning, that's how you were. So, developing this type of attachment for Radha Krishna is bhakti. It's the core of bhakti. On the path of bhakti, we just have to connect our mind with Radha Krishna. That's it. Radha Krishna are everywhere, but we don't get the benefit of their grace and their bliss unless we join our mind with them. Then how to join the mind? You need something to think about. So you can think of their form, yes, like we have murtis of Radha Krishna. So you can see Radha Krishna in the murti, knowing they're omnipresent, so they're also in this murti. So now close your eyes and see Radha Krishna in your mind. You make a manomai murti in your mind and meditate upon it. Yes, that's a good start. But just visualizing a static form of Radha Krishna is not as good as making it dynamic. In other words, bring real live Radha Krishna out of the murti and into your meditation. In other words, now they're moving, they're talking, they're looking at you. And you can interact with them in all the ways that you interact with people in this world. This meditation we call Roop Dhyan. It's the actual way of doing smaran, right? You don't need this explained to you when you're doing smaran of the people you love in the world. But we need to understand the basics when we want to do smaran of God, because we think it must be something difficult. In fact, it's not. It's the same exact thing you do in the world when you remember your loved ones. So we do Roop Dhyan. We visualize not only the form of Radha Krishna, but now that you've brought them to life in your meditation, now anytime Radha Krishna are doing something, it's called a Leela. Every act of Radha Krishna's is a Leela. And they've done infinite Leelas, therefore whatever you can imagine in your mind is a Leela that's already happened. Thus, we're joining our mind with Radha Krishna through their Leelas. That purifies our mind. Yatha yathatma parimrijyate sau mat punya gatha shravana bhidhanai tatha tatha pashyati vastu sukshmam Chakshuryathaivanjana samprayuktam. Again, in the Bhagavatam, Shri Krishna explains that by meditating on his Leelas and by singing songs about his Leelas, our heart is purified. I told you the heart is covered, or the soul is covered in layers of Mayic impurity. So we have to clean out our heart. Clean out our mind. How? God. God, his form, his names, his leelas, all these things are divinely purifying. They're purifying agents. When we join our mind with them faithfully, our mind gets purified. Faithfully means when you're seeing the leela of Radha Krishna, you have to believe that this is real Radha Krishna. We call that Bhagavad Bhavana. If you see a murti in a temple and you take it to be merely a piece of carved stone, that is called Sansari Bhavana. There's no result of worshipping any murti of God with Sansari Bhavana. If you're just fulfilling some worshipping formalities, puja, Aarti, etc., without imbuing your worship with the Bhagavad Bhavana, you just have Sansari Bhavana, yeah, it's a murti, theek hai, do your thing. No, you imbue Bhagavad Bhavana. This is real Radha Krishna here. You do the same thing in your Roop Dhyan. This form of Radha Krishna I'm seeing, it's real Radha Krishna. Someone may argue, but I've never seen Radha Krishna, and my imagination is not that great. I'm not making a good Radha Krishna in my Roop Dhyan. Radha Krishna say it doesn't matter, it's your intention that counts. We are present in your very mind, so whatever roop you're going to make in your meditation, we're already in that roop. Tum bas vishwas karo, hum maan lenge. They accept whatever roop we form in our imagination. But we have to make that leap from our side, imbuing our visualization with Bhagavad Bhavana. We must have the faith that this is real Radha Krishna in our meditation. Whether we're visualizing a static form of Radha Krishna, or better yet, visualizing any Leela of Radha Krishna. So as we do this Roop Dhyan on any Leela of Radha Krishna, our mind is joined with Radha Krishna through this visualization. Thus, it is getting cleaned. Shri Krishna says, tatha tatha. As you keep practicing this day after day, gradually your mind starts purifying. And he gives an analogy. He says, if you've had something happen and you temporarily lost your eyesight, so now you start applying an Ayurvedic ointment on your eyes, gradually the eyes will heal and your sight will return. In the beginning, there was nothing. For some of us, when we begin trying to do Roop Dhyan, I can't see anything. Some people say, I can't see. I've tried to imagine, I can't see anything. Doesn't matter. You're trying, so Radha Krishna are gracing you. Eventually, the heart purifies a little bit. Oh, I can see something. Just like when you're starting to get your eyesight back. Oh, I can see a little fuzzy form. Okay, that's the beginning. Keep applying the ointment. In other words, you keep trying, and the heart purifies. Now, oh, I can see some details. It's still not perfectly clear, but I can see Radha Krishna now. And you keep practicing. Shri Krishna says eventually you're seeing Radha Krishna and you realize, oh, this isn't my imagination. This is real Radha Krishna. And eventually when the heart is 100% purified, the veil of Maya is lifted and you meet Radha Krishna and you realize, oh, they were with me all the time. I just couldn't see them before. This is how visualizing the Leelas purifies the heart. And along with the help of the Guru's grace, this can lead a soul right up to God realization. This is the means of God realization that is specially given to us for Kali Yuga. In other yugs, more difficult and demanding paths are possible. But in Kali Yuga, only the chanting of God's name while meditating on His form and Leelas, this is the only path possible for the great majority of people, or you can say everybody in Kali Yuga. The mind wants beauty, so give it the form of Radha Krishna. The mind wants a story, so give it the Leelas of Radha Krishna. Why do we watch TV? We want somebody to tell us a story. What else? That's the only thing. So there's so many stories of Radha Krishna. Engross our mind in that. Vishayan dhyayataschittam vishayeshu vishajjate. Mamanusmarataschittam mayyeva praviliyate. Shri Krishna explains further in the Bhagavatam that when we do this type of smaran for God, our mind gets purified, and when we do that type of smaran for the world, we're bringing in more impurities. But our mind is going to do smaran of its desired objects. It wants beauty, it wants love, it wants a story. So wherever it's doing smaran, it gets attached over there. We want to attach our mind more and more to God. So we just have to divert the desires of the mind and divert the activities of the mind towards the remembrance of Radha Krishna. This is why saints throughout history like Tulsidas ji, Surdas ji, Swami Haridas, Hita Harivansh, they revealed the Leelas of Radha Krishna, Sitaram, for the souls to be able to do this remembrance, so that we could meditate on these Leelas. And very recently, Jagadguru Shri Kripaluji Maharaj in recent times revealed in one book, Prem Ras Madira, this one's split into 2 volumes because it has the translation. This Prem Ras Madira has 1008 descriptions of Leelas of Radha Krishna. Then he's written hundreds of other Nam Sankirtans describing the Leelas of Radha Krishna as well. Brajaras Madhuri, part 1, 2, 3. All so many books written just to provide the material. So souls don't have to go to the TV or to their phone to find the content that their mind wants, the stories, the beauty, something to keep our mind busy and make it feel happy. Shri Kripaluji Maharaj said, let me reveal all the different kinds of Leelas so that souls can find that happiness and engross their mind in remembering Radha Krishna. So this Leela that we're going to sing now is we're celebrating Aali Tej today. Aali Tej comes in Shravan Maas. It's the rainy season in India. We have 6 seasons over there, each one 2 months. Vasant Ritu, the spring season. Grishma Ritu, the hot, dry summer season. Then Varsha Ritu, this rainy season that we're in now. Looks like we have Varsha Ritu in Atlanta at this time of the year as well. And then after that, Sharad Ritu, 2 months of nice autumn weather. Still a little warm, but starting to cool off in the evenings. Then the early winter, Hemant Ritu, followed by Shishir, the really 2 cold months, and back into Vasanta Ritu. So in this Varsha Ritu, when Radha Krishna were here on the earth, they loved to do swinging Leelas during that time. It's warm, it's humid, a lot of times there may be some thundering clouds circling here and there, a little bit of drizzle happening, and the gopis would go to a Nikunj or a Kunj, and they would prepare a beautiful swing for Radha Krishna. This swing has been described here in this Leela as having silken ropes, so Radha Krishna can sit on the swing together and each hold one rope and then have the other arm around each other, and they're swinging. So gopis are there, they've prepared this, and now gopis are pushing from the back and letting Radha Krishna swing. Pakare do ika ika kar dorin, each is holding a rope. Ika ika kar gar dar, and with the other hand they have their arm around the one next to them. Do de jhonte jhumi jhumi jhuki, ek hi ek nihar. You know how when you swing, if you want to go higher, so when the swing goes forward, what do? What do you have to do? You kick your feet out hard. And then when it goes back, what do? You lean forward and pull your feet back, right? So this is jhonte Jhumi jhumi jhuki. That's what Radha Krishna are doing. Like, they're not just daintily swinging, they're enthusiastically swinging, kicking their feet out and then leaning forward and bringing the feet back when they go back. So even it's being described, Paharat Neela Pita Pat. When you're swinging that enthusiastically, going high, forward and back, then they're wearing, Radha Rani is wearing sari, and Krishna is wearing dhoti. It's going to be flapping in the wind, right? So Maharaji is describing that as well. Chanchal lat ghungarar. And their lat means the tresses. Radha Krishna's hair is very beautifully curly into tresses, naturally, without using a curling iron. So although Radha Rani has her hair in a braid, but she has naturally a few tresses coming out here and there, and then Krishna's hair is always loose. So when they're swinging so much, so their hair is also moving in the wind. Chanchal means it's moving here and there. Gavat rag malar duhun mili, alikar swara vistar. So there's a rag malar, particular rag that's sung during this rainy season, and it's sung when it's that afternoon time and the clouds are gathering and the thunder is rolling and it's starting to feel like little drizzle. That rag malar is sung. So gopis are expert in all the arts like dancing, singing, playing instruments. You will also, those of you who think, oh, I watch these kids play tabla, they're so good at it. I tried to learn and I didn't even learn 1% of what they learn. You watch them sing, I can't sing like that. Don't worry, you do bhakti like this, you become God realized, and when you become a gopi, you automatically get the whole skill set without any practice. So gopis are always fully coordinated and singing beautifully. They're singing this Rag Malar for Radha Krishna, and beautifully somebody's singing the main tune, somebody else is doing tan, somebody else is doing alap. So all this is going on. And Sakhina bajavati beena venu ko sab praveen ikasar. Totally coordinated. Somebody's playing venu, somebody's playing beena, somebody's playing dhol, somebody's playing dhap, somebody's playing mridang. So in this way, imagine the scene. There's some thundering clouds around. You're not sure, is it going to start raining? Radha Krishna are swinging high, so high you're thinking, is it safe? But Radha Krishna are so enthusiastic, nobody's going to tell them to slow down. And on top of it, gopis are singing in such an exciting way and playing all the instruments. This is the scene we have to see in this Leela. Not only see, but we should also join the Leela. In our meditation, when we sing this just now, we should also feel, I'm one of those gopis. Men, don't worry. You are only assigned a male body in this life. Your soul has no assigned gender. So if you also want to be a gopi, you can be a gopi, no problem. In your meditation, you have a subtle divine body. So make your subtle body as a gopi. And after God realization, you can also become a gopi if you want. All souls have been born as men infinite times and women infinite times. So there's no restriction. If you want to be a gopi, anyone can be a gopi. So we also have to visualize this scene and then enter into it. Become one of the gopis there with Radha Krishna singing, pushing the swing from behind. Lakhi kripalu karu do mama thakur kaha do mama thakur jai ho jai balihar. Shri Kripaluji Maharaj was also there. And he said, seeing this scene, I could only say jai ho, balihar, balihar. When you have no words to describe the greatness of something, you just say balihar. That's it. I have nothing else. I express everything by saying I sacrifice my whole being on this vision of Radha Krishna doing swinging Leela. So on this Hariyali Teej, where we decorate everything in green in remembrance that everything is green because it's raining so much in the rainy season, and we remember that Radha Krishna loved to do these swinging Leelas during the rainy season, so we'll do our Roop Dhyan on this Keertan. Dekhu Sakhi Savan Maas Bahar.
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 युगल सरकार देखो सखी
नवल 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 युगल सरकार देखो सखी सावन मास बहार
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 पकड़े दो इक इक कर डोरी
पकड़े दो एक एक कर डोरिन
पकड़े दो इक इक कर डोरी
पकड़े दो एक एक कर डोरिन
पकड़े दो इक इक कर डोरी
पकड़े दो एक एक कर डोरिन
इक इक कर डार देखो सखी
एक एक कर डार देखो सखी
इक इक कर डार देखो सखी
एक एक कर डार देखो सखी
इक इक कर डार देखो सखी
एक एक कर डार देखो सखी
इक इक कर डार देखो सखी सावन मास बहार
देखो सखी सावन मास बहार
देखो सखी सावन मास बहार
देखो झूमे झुके
दूध झोंटे झूमी झूमी झुकी
रोदे छोटे झूमे झूमे झुके
एक ही हार देखो सखी
एक निहार देखो सखी
एक ही हार देखो सखी
एक निहार देखो सखी
एक ही हार देखो सखी
एक निहार देखो सखी
एक निहार देखो सखी सावन मास बहार
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 भारत नील पीत पट अंचल
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 चंचल लट घुंघरार देखो सखी
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 चंचल लट घुंघरार देखो सखी सावन मास बहार
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 गावत राग मलार दुमन मिली
गावत राग मलार दुहुन मिली
गावत राग मलार दुमन मिली
गावत राग मलार दुहुन मिली
गावत राग मलार दुमन मिली
गावत राग मलार दुहुन मिली
अली कर स्वर विस्तार देखो सखी
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 अली कर स्वर विस्तार देखो सखी सावन मास बहार
देखो सखी सावन मास बहार
देखो सखी सावन मास बहार सब प्रवीण एक सार देखो सखी
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 सब प्रवीण एक सार देखो सखी सावन मास बहार
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 गति कृपालु कहदो मम ठाकुर
लखी कृपालु करो मम ठाकुर
गति कृपालु कहदो मम ठाकुर
लखी कृपालु करो मम ठाकुर
जय हो जय बलिहार देखो सखी
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 ओ जय हो जय बलिहार देखो सखी
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 जय हो जय बलिहार देखो सखी सावन मास बहार
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 गावत राग मलार धुन
गावत राग मलार धुन मिली
गावत राग मलार धुन
गावत राग मलार धुन मिली
अली कर स्वर विस्तार देखो सखी
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 ओ अली कर स्वर विस्तार देखो सखी
अली कर स्वर विस्तार देखो सखी
अली कर स्वर विस्तार देखो सखी सावन मास बहार
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 सखीन बजावती दीन वेणु को
सखीन बजावती बीन वेणु को
सखीन बजावती दीन वेणु को
सखीन बजावती बीन वेणु को
सब कर प्रवीण सब प्रवीण एक सार देखो सखी
सब प्रवीण एक सार देखो सखी
सब प्रवीण एक सार सखी
सब प्रवीण एक सार देखो सखी
सब प्रवीण एक सार देखो सखी
सब प्रवीण एक सार देखो सखी
आली कर स्वर विस्तार 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 देखो सखी
चंचल लट घुंघरार देखो सखी
चंचल लट घुंघराल देखो सखी
चंचल लट घुंघरार देखो सखी
चंचल लट घुंघराल देखो सखी
एक ही हार देखो सखी
एक ही एक निहार देखो सखी
एक ही हार देखो सखी
एक ही एक निहार देखो सखी
एक कर गर डार देखो सखी
एक एक कर कर डार देखो सखी
एक कर गर डार देखो सखी
एक एक कर कर डार देखो सखी
नवल युगल सरकार 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 देखो सखी
जय हो जय बलिहार 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 देखो सखी
ओ जय हो जय बलिहार देखो सखी
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 जय हो जय बलिहार देखो सखी सावन मास बहार
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 सावन मास बहार
देखो सखी सावन मास बहार
So I forgot to mention one thing. Radha Krishna were also singing. I'm sure you got that as you were reading along. All those divine arts come from Radha Krishna. Everything that you love to learn and do in this world, whether it's dance, singing, playing instruments, painting, any type of art comes from Radha Krishna. They are the masters of all the arts. So that's why after God realization, when someone goes to Radha Krishna, they get all the skills Radha Krishna have. Bina practice karke. So all you do Roop Dhyan, and when you get God realized, you'll automatically get all the skills that you wish you had. So this amazing pad helps enliven our Roop Dhyan on Hariyali Teej. But that doesn't mean you can only sing Jhulan Leelas during Shravan Maas or on Hariyali Teej. Any Leela can be sung at any time. Even if you want to do Roop Dhyan on a holy Leela in the middle of November, it's no problem. You can do it. Any Leela could happen any time for you. So now we'll move on to the next part of the program. I think we're offering Bhog now, is that right? And at the end, after Bhog and Aarti, we'll have one more Keertan and we'll have a chance to do Nuchavar of Radha Krishna. When you, just like Kripaluji Maharaj said, I don't have words to describe. All I can say is balihar. So also for us, we can express our feelings to Radha Krishna by doing Nuchavar, where we offer ourselves. We go up to Radha Krishna and say, I have no words. I just give myself to you. So we'll do that Nuchavar after the Bhog and Aarti.
Abnar tarasau rasiya, aao bhog lagao rasiya. Abnar tarasau rasiya, aao bhog lagao rasiya. Abnar tarasau rasiya. सच है नहीं तुम कहा भूख प्यास लागती रसिया भूख प्यास लागती रसिया भूख प्यास लागती रसिया भूख प्यास लागती रसिया तदपि भाव छचिया लगी चोरी करत फिर्यो रसिया तदपि भाव वश ब्रज छचिया लगी चोरी करत फिर्यो रसिया चोरी करत फिर्यो रसिया चोरी करत फिर्यो श्यामा भोग लगाओ रसिया भाव भरा केले का छिलका भाव भरा केले का छिलका विदुरानी घर खायो रसिया विदुरानी घर खायो रसिया विदुरानी घर खायो रसिया विदुरानी घर खायो रसिया ओ भावहीन दुर्योधन व्यंजन नहीं टुक मन भायो रसिया भावहीन दुर्योधन व्यंजन नहीं टुक मन भायो रसिया नहीं टुक मन भायो रसिया नहीं टुक मन भायो रसिया आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया श्यामा आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया अब नार तरसाओ रसिया आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया अब नार तरसाओ रसिया आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया जो रस शबरी के झूठे मुख जो रस शबरी के झूठे मुख बेर खाय पायो रसिया बेर खाय पायो रसिया बेर खाय पायो रसिया बेर खाय पायो रसिया जनकपुरी के राज भोग महा सोरस सुनो खरी खरी रसिया कत कृपाल कय कियो पूत नहीं याद अब आ जाओ रसिया
कत कृपालु कर कियो भूत नहीं याद अब आ जाओ रसिया
याद अब आ जाओ रसिया
याद अब आ जाओ रसिया
अब नार तरसाओ रसिया
अब नार तरसाओ रसिया
आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया
श्याम आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया
रसिया हो रसिया मेरे मन बसिया
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 रसिया हो रसिया
मेरे मन बसिया
रसिया हो रसिया
मेरे मन बसिया
रसिया हो रसिया
मेरे मन बसिया
रसिया हो रसिया
मेरे मन बसिया
आओ आओ रसिया
भोग लगाओ रसिया
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 रसिया हो रसिया
मेरे मन बसिया
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 आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया
श्याम आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया
अब नार तरसाओ रसिया आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया
अब नार तरसाओ रसिया आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया
श्याम आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया
श्याम आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया
बोलिए रसिया श्याम सुंदर की जय।
Radhe Radhe. Yugal Kunj welcomes everyone here today. A warm welcome and thank you to Nikhilanan Bhaiya, who's here for 2 weeks with us in Yugal Kunj this year. Bhaiya was teaching in summer camp last week, which just ended this past Friday. And Bhaiya will continue taking evening lectures Monday through Friday this week. Talking about summer camp, for those who missed out, this year's summer camp was the best summer camp ever. Lots of positive and heartwarming feedback were given by kids, families, and volunteers. Please give a big round of applause for the summer camp team who worked effortlessly and dedicated 9 weeks in this summer camp. Thank you so much again. As we all know, we have our next upcoming event, our grand celebration of Janmashtami on August the 18th, followed by Radha Ashtami and Yugal Kunj's 7th anniversary on Labor Day weekend. On the other hand, we have our Montessori school program starting Monday, August 8th, and we will have an open house on Friday the 5th for those who are interested. We are having some exciting things going on this August. We will be having our first Lego robotics team right here in Yugal Kunj starting August. We are so excited for all this. If you need more information on any of this, you can see Devika Morgan or see people at front desk. Dipti Didi has some additional announcements here.
Thank you. Radhe Radhe, with Janmashtami that is coming up on August 18th, we are expecting lots and lots of people, right? So we are expecting between 3,000 to 5,000 people, and it is, which means that we need a lot of help. There are champions for each of the areas that have already been dedicated. But then we also need help on that day, as you can imagine, right? And that help comes in various ways, making sure that traffic is directed, making sure that the elderly are getting water to where they're sitting, making sure that as food finishes, there are runners that are making sure that food is coming from the kitchen to wherever it is being served. So what we are looking for is certainly we will not be able to pull this event off without the help of all the volunteers and without the help of the community. So what we are looking for is volunteers. And the people who are in charge of making sure that we have information of all the volunteers are Dipali Patel, who is not here today, and Anshul Dhingra. So please give your name, number to these people, and make sure that you let them know what time to what time you're available. Please know, even if you're available for 30 minutes, believe us, we need it. So thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing everyone at Janmashtami, but also look forward to getting your name and numbers as volunteers. Gurukul program registration is on. Gurukul for in-person, Gurukul virtual, and Hindi classes. We are taking registrations right now. I will be in the lobby to answer any questions that you might have. Radhe Radhe, and thank you.
Radhe Radhe, unless there is another announcement, we will be doing Nyochhavar. We'll be swinging Radha Rani and Krishna and Jhula. Please make a line. We'll start with Bhaiya swinging them. Please make a line after him. One line, please, and sing along. Anshul, please be on Dholak. Aali, Lakhu, Lali, Lal, Jhulan, Bahar.
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 Jhula daryo kunj kadam ban डार.
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 Jhula daryo kunj kadam ban डार.
Jhula daryo kunj kadam ban डार.
O Aali, Lakhu, Lali, Lal, Jhulan, Bahar.
Aali, Lakhu, Lali, Lal, Jhulan, Bahar.
बहार।
आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
झूलन बैठी है भानु दुलार।
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 मेरी भानु दुलार।
भानु दुलार।
प्यारी भानु दुलार।
प्यारी भानु दुलार।
झूलन बैठी है भानु दुलार।
झूलन बैठी है भानु दुलार।
झूला झूलावत नंद कुमार।
झूला झूलावत नंद कुमार।
झूला झूलावत नंद कुमार।
झूला झूलावत नंद कुमार।
ओ आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
नभ आए बदरा घिरी बलिहार।
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 घिरी बलिहार।
घिरी बलिहार।
घिरी बलिहार।
घिरी बलिहार।
नभ आए बदरा घिरी बलिहार।
नभ आए बदरा घिरी बलिहार।
घन दामिनी दमकती रिझवार।
घन दामिनी दमकनी रिझवार।
घन दामिनी दमकनी रिझवार।
घन दामिनी दमकनी रिझवार।
गावती अलमिली राग मलार।
गावती अली मिली राग मलार।
गावती अलमिली राग मलार।
गावती अली मिली राग मलार।
Radhe Radhe, please be seated. We'll do Aarti after this. Don't leave. Please be seated after the Jhulan. Oh, गावती अली मिली राग मलार।
गावती अली मिली राग मलार।
बाजत विविध वाद्य बलिहार।
बाजत विविध वाद्य बलिहार।
बाजत विविध वाद्य बलिहार।
बाजत विविध वाद्य बलिहार।
ब्रज नार बोले बलिहार बार बार।
ब्रजनार
बलिहार।
बलिहार बार बार।
गजनार बोले बलिहार बार बार।
ब्रजनार बोले बलिहार बार बार।
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 ओ बलिहार बार बार।
बलिहार बार बार।
बलिहार बार बार।
बलिहार लाली को फूलन सिंगार।
आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
झूला डरियो कुंज कदम बनडार।
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 आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
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 फूलन को सिर पर मुकुट निहार।
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 फूलन की शीश चंद्रिका धार।
फूलन की शीश
जय हो।
चंद्रिका धार।
फूलन की शीश चंद्रिका धार।
फूलन की शीश चंद्रिका धार।
घुंघरारी वेणी हूँ फूलन सवार।
घुंघरारी वेणी हूँ फूलन सवार।
घुंघरारी वेणी हूँ फूलन सिंगार।
घुंघरारी वेणी हूँ फूलन सवार।
ओ फूलन सिंगार।
फूलन सवार।
ओ फूलन सवार।
फूलन सवार।
घुंघरारी वेणी हूँ फूलन सवार।
घुंघरारी वेणी हूँ फूलन सवार।
कलिन को कानन कुंडल धार।
कलिन को कानन कुंडल
जय हो।
धार।
कलिन को कानन कुंडल धार।
कलिन को कानन कुंडल धार।
आली लखू लाली लाल फूलन श्रृंगार।
आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
फूलन को कर कंकन बलिहार।
फूलन को कर कन कन बलिहार।
फूलन को कर कंकन बलिहार।
फूलन को कर कंकन बलिहार।
फूलन को पहुँचो छवि छविदार।
फूलन की पहुँची छवि छविदार।
फूलन की पहुँची छवि छविदार।
फूलन की पहुँची छवि छविदार।
फूलन के बाजू बंद भुजन निहार।
फूलन
जय
के
हो।
बाजू बंद फूलन निहार।
फूलन के बाजू बंद भुजन निहार।
फूलन के बाजू बंद भुजन निहार।
भुजन निहार।
भुजन निहार।
भुजन निहार।
भुजन निहार।
फूलन के बाजू बंद भुजन निहार।
फूलन के बाजू बंद भुजन निहार।
कलिन की अंगुरिन मुंदरिन धार।
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 आली लखू लाली लाल फूलन बहार।
आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
आली लखू लाली लाल झूलन बहार।
रंग बिरंगे फूलन को हार।
की भल फुलन सवार
पुर कंचु की भल फुलन सवार
पुर कंचु की भल फुलन सवार
पुर कंचु की भल फुलन सवार
फूलन की कटी ओ फूलन की कटी किंकिनी रिझवार
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 किंकिनी रिझवार
किंकिनी रिझवार
किंकिनी रिझवार
किंकिनी रिझवार
फूलन की कटी किंकिनी रिझवार
फूलन की कटी किंकिनी रिझवार
नीली सारी हूँ फूलन सवार
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 ओ आली लखु लाली लाल झूलन बहार
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 कलिन को पग पायल छविदार
कलिन के पग पायल छविदार
कलिन को पग पायल छविदार
कलिन की पग पायल छविदार
कलिन के बिछुए अंगुरिन धार
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 आली लखु लाली लाल झूलन बहार
आली लखु लाली लाल झूलन बहार
गरबाही द्वार दो ओ गरबाही डार दो सरकार
गरबाही डार दो सरकार
गरबाही डार दो सरकार
गरबाही डार दो
ओ
सरकार
दो सरकार राहे।
Please stand for Aarti.
आरती प्रीतम प्यारे की बनवारी नथवारी की। आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की। दोहन सिर कनक मुकुट झलके, दोहन श्रुति कुंडल भल हलके, दोहन दृग प्रेम सुधा छलके। चसीले बैन रसीले नैन, रसीले सैन दुहुन मैनन मनहारी की बनवारी नथवारी की। आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की। दोहन दृग चितवनि परवारी, दोहन लट लट कनि छवि न्यारी, दोहन भौमट कनि अति प्यारी। रसन मुख पान हसन मुस्कान, दसन दम कान दुहुन बेसर छवि न्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की। आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की। एक और पीताम्बर पहरे, एक और नीलाम्बर लहरे, दोहन उरलर मोतिन झहरे। कांकनन कनक कीलिन झनक, नूपुरन भनक दुहुन रुन जुन धुनि प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की। आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की। एक सिर मोर मुकुट राजे, एक सिर चूनर छवि झाजे, दोहन सिर तिरछे भल ब्राजे। सांग ब्रजपाल लाडली लाल, बाह गले डाल कृपालु दुहुन दृग चारी की बनवारी नथवारी की। आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की। आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की। श्री राम श्री राम श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भजु मन हरन भव भय दारुणं। नव कंच लोचन कंच मुख कर, कंच पद कंचारुणं। श्री राम श्री राम। कंदर्प अगणित अमित छवि नव, नील नीरद सुंदरं। पटभीत मानहु तडित रुचि शुचि, नौमि जनक सुतावरं। पटपीत मानहु तडित रुचि शुचि, नौमि रघुनंद आनंद कंद कौशल्य चंद्र दशरथ नंदनम रघुनंद आनंद कंद कौशल्य चंद्र दशरथ नंदनम श्री राम सिर मुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु उदार अंग विभूषणम आजानुभुज शर चाप धर संग्राम जित खर दूषणम आजानुभुज शर चाप धर संग्राम जित खर दूषणम श्री राम इति वदति तुलसी दास शंकर शेष मुनि मनरंजनम मम हृदय कंज निवास कुरु कामादि खल दल गंजनम मम हृदय कंज निवास कुरु कामादि खल दल गंजनम श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भजु मन हरन भव भय दारुणम नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कर कंज पद कंजारुणम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम
लाडली लाल की जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, श्रीमद् सतगुरु सरकार की जय, श्री भक्ति धाम